This wasn't supposed to be here. This was a game I was playing off content, something I was just going to play by myself in the downtime I had around raising my newborn son. Oh, have I not mentioned it yet? I'm a father now. It's pretty fucking rad. If the already sluggish release schedule of this channel crawls to an even slower speed, well, there you go. Anyways, you may be noticing that this is B-roll from other videos. I did not record anything because I well and truly was not expecting to come on here and talk about DioField. But I fucking gotta, because this is the winner of 2025 Stub Toe of the Year Award for Worst Game I Played. This has got to be one of the shittiest games to ever have Square Enix's name attached to it. It is honestly baffling how cheap and poorly made this game is. And I get that it's obviously a mid to low budget title. Its developers, Landkarst, are working with Square Enix, and they are both splitting $82 and a sixer of Asahi to make it. That's fine. I really do not care if a game is lacking in the money department. DioField's problem is that it is wholly unambitious and still wants to be sold for $60. Fuck right off with that. DioField is a RTS game so bite-sized that it comes off like an SRPG, which is neat. The problem is that there is almost zero experimentation or creativity to the gameplay that is there. You have 4 playable people, 4 almost relevant sub-people attached to them, and almost nothing to do in the game strategically other than split your troops to try and force backstabs. It took me nearly a full minute to find a term other than back shots to use here. Or use crowd control skills to interrupt enemy abilities. That's the entire game. It doesn't evolve. It doesn't have new ideas. You occasionally get a defend the spot objective or escort the NPC objective, but otherwise it's just mission after mission of clear the battlefield. All sub-objectives are the exact same thing. Do it within the time limit, and do it without anyone falling in battle. For a system that wants so hard for you to believe it is complex and customizable, it is completely boneless. Speaking of complexity, the skill tree and equipment systems are some of the most stupid I've seen. Weapons have escalating stats, like normal, but also offer a set of skills. Your weapon of choice will come down to what skills you want that class to bring into battle. It's the crowd control ones. You always want the crowd control ones. It's the only way to play this game. But the skill tree where you upgrade these skills will then only show those skills for you to upgrade, but if you choose a new weapon with the new skills and the tree changes, oh god, this is so fucking unintuitive. If you're looking for the plot to save you, it's time to learn how to swim back to shore yourself. The narrative in DioField is so scattershot. It ping-pongs back and forth between large-scale territorial war and individual-scale skirmishes. But it does so with absolutely no grace, and worse yet, sometimes no connection. The plot will perform this magic trick where it foreshadows something that pays off so many hours later that it feels disconnected from its initial setup, leading to a story that has you wondering why the undead have shown up on the battlefield, and how you got back to the obviously evil church after a couple chapters. And in between all your story and missions, there is this painfully empty attempt to run with the structure of Fire Emblem's 3 houses. An attempt that lands so poorly that the influence had to be pointed out to me by a friend before it clicked, because the implementation is so lackluster. Again, I have no problem with a budget game. Games do not need to live or die by the money that went into them. But a budget game that blatantly has no ideas and is still sold to this day on the Steam storefront for full price is offensive to me. It will wear this year's Stub Toe Award with honor. I did not beat DioField Chronicle. Even with doing every side quest available and replaying older missions to grind up materials, I eventually hit a wall where I simply couldn't beat missions without doing even more grinding. I tapped out and packed it up, because in no world was this game worth it. A couple days later, I saw a Reddit post that said on release the game was piss easy, so when the DLC came out, they rebalanced it to be really hard even on normal difficulty. So I guess that answers that then, because it was feeling real strange to be so stymied despite the effort I was putting in. Anyways, fuck this game.